Well, that was a good start, wasn't it? Turned the camera on and immediately sent it flying down. I'm clever. Let me just see if I've got it. Yeah, got it all in right. Oh, what a way to start the morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my mad giggles. Did something silly with the camera, turned it on, and the tripod just moved it straight down. It's an old tripod. It's starting to get loose in its joints. They're not groaning like mine do, but they're certainly showing their age. I'm not grizzling because without it I would be stuck. Anyway, what I'm here to show you is a little glimpse of history for me. Now, to give you a little bit of the backstory, my husband passed in 2015. It was in November of 2015. Now, I'm not looking for anybody to offer me condolences. Please don't do that. I'm okay. But in mid-2016, I was having a bad moment, and I'd sort of been trolling through Pinterest having a look at stuff, and I saw wall flags, and I thought, how wonderful. And then 3 words hit me: don't give up. So I thought, what better way to get past this little moment of grief was to do something creative with it. So, using a piece of felt, I had a doily that was about 10 by 8, somewhere around that area. So onto that felt, I placed this doily, which you can see in the background here. There's the edge of it there, and the other edge is over here. So, along with the line of those wall flags I saw, I started this little project. So I added lace, and I added little lace medallions. This was the center of the doily, and I've left it creased and crumpled the way it was back then. I've added layers upon layers of lace. I've turned the doily over the top here, because there's the bottom frame of it there, as you can see. And I turned it over to make it a little bit stronger at the top so I could add some buttons and some lace ribbons. I put it onto this lovely satin-covered coat hanger. So it then goes on my wall, and I have that sitting above my computer desk. But there are so many layers and little bits and snippets of lace. This is part of the doily, and I've left that there, little cluster of buttons that I've had saved over the years. And the words are just on a little piece of cotton tape that I wrote in by hand. But every now and then, when I'm having a little down moment, I look at this thing. I see it every day. But every now and then I need to really concentrate on the words, don't give up. So, it's like that with grief some days you deal with it really, really well, and other days it sort of smacks you in the face and says, hey, do you still miss me or whatever? But I'm doing well. He's been gone now for 8 years, and I'm okay. I'm okay. So don't feel bad for me. Just rejoice in the fact that I found some way to cover that little bit of grief moment. And I think this is absolutely lovely. It's got the love hearts on this little piece of lace here, and a little bit of broderie anglaise there. 1, 2, 3 pieces of lace came off the same section. Another little piece is a foreigny. Little medallions from different places I had. And I just love it. I've done a couple of these types of things, and I've gifted them, and the people think they're wonderful. Different words, different graphics on the front of them. But I just think it's lovely, and I hope that you've enjoyed my little piece of personal history. Please don't dwell on it for me, okay? I'm asking you not to do that, because I don't need it. I really don't. I just need to rejoice in the fact that I found something really lovely to get me through that dark moment. But there it is, lovelies. There it is. I'll just turn it over so you can see the back. It's not extremely untidy. It's not wholly tidy either. I had a little bit of a catastrophe, I have to tell you though. Just last week, this large button came off, and I didn't realize it, but behind it there's a little, like a donut type area, like a little indent, and that's where the button shank was put. and the shank had come apart from the big button, and button had fallen down on my table, so that one's now glued on in place. It's not sewn on. You can just see, I hope you can just see, let me hold it up and see if you can see the little dark shadow in here in the center. That's where the shank is actually fixed onto that button. So I'm imagining that this one is going to come off as well soon. I'm not going to help it. I'm going to let it happen naturally, and then I will glue that one on there as well. But anyway, darlings, I will love and leave you now, and I've got some other projects coming up that I'm going to be working on shortly. I will catch up with you in the next video. Take care. Keep smiling. Bye now.